guys, welcome to season 2 of Perfect the Craft. So I'm not just gonna grab it, I'm gonna scrape it with my forearm. Look, I'm gonna collect it. I'm gonna use the back of my knee to control this leg. Okay, we're gonna follow where that leg is. I extend him and look how I use that motion to get him on his side here. Hey guys, welcome to Perfect the Craft. My name is Andy Hung from Dojo Outfitters. I'm here with
Mustache Loop.
Right, one of the best ukes in the game. Also a great technician too. But today we're gonna go over 3 attacks that I feel will definitely improve your game as a white belt, and maybe if you're a more senior belt, you could get some details there too. Okay, we're gonna run right through it. Looks like this. So the first attack we want to do, right? Our opponent's framing with us. We're gonna use our body to beat this frame down and put our hand in to catch a kimura. Okay, from here I'm gonna use my body and roll it over my arm. So a lot of beginners, they'll have a nice frame. Okay, and rather than using my arm and trying to push this down, right, we're just showing the person what we want, right? It's too obvious, okay? So the same motion that we would do with our hands, we're just gonna use our body. Okay, so if he's framing me, I'm gonna come under that limb, right? Don't just go over it. Move your body back, there you go, like a bulldozer. Look how I'm gonna use my chest to collect this limb. From here, my free hand comes up, grab his wrist, put your elbow right where his earlobe is, okay? And now we're gonna make a connection for the kimura. Put that arm over my arm, okay? And you wanna try and have your forearm, right, in line with his spine, so parallel to his spine, okay? Now look, I'm gonna use my body and put his arm over my arm, right, thumb to the ceiling. Once I get this far, my free hand's gonna come up. I'm gonna grab his wrist. Okay? My elbow's gonna go down and right next to his earlobe. My elbow goes into his earlobe. Nice and tight here. My bottom hand comes through. A good little detail to remember for your kimura grip too. Take your thumbs out and grab your own wrist and his wrist here. Okay, that allows me to rotate my hand over, which tightens up the angle. Okay, now we're gonna finish. I'm gonna lean my body to the side here. Okay, a lot of people will try and finish the kimura from here, but there's just too much space in the position right now to finish it. Okay, I want your top arm, right? Put your elbow in his trap groove right here. There's a nice little pocket angle. That's where I want you to put your top elbow. Okay. The second hand now, okay, a lot of people try and pull this elbow down. I'm gonna use the back of my knee to control this leg. Okay, we're gonna follow where that leg is. Now with that space I created, right, I'm gonna bring my opponent's elbow. All right, look how I open up my hip. The reason why this is safe is because the back of my knee is actually checking his leg. What we don't wanna do is leave our leg up. Yeah, exactly, he's gonna get half guard top. Okay? I'm gonna bring my opponent's elbow down, right, all the way down, making a nice acute angle here. Lastly, to finish, his hand's gonna stay on the mat as I lift my bottom elbow up. Okay, nice shoulder lock there. Second attack here, he's framing me. My hands are gonna go on the mat. I'm gonna bring my knees up to my elbows, so I come up. And we catch his arms. Okay, I'm gonna pivot my outside leg. My heel's gonna go in his armpit. And look how I'm gonna turn my body, right, perpendicular here. Very lightly, you can see how my heel goes in his armpit. And my back leg, I'm kind of sitting right on my heel and my toe. Okay, my weight is kind of centered on my uke here. Okay, perfect. We call this S mount. Okay. My heel wants to go right in his armpit here, okay? Now I'm gonna attack the arm nearest to me. I'm actually gonna attack, right, the arm that's nearest to me. Okay, sometimes I'll see beginners, they get here, they get kind of confused. What arm? It's the arm that's nearest to me, okay? In this case, right, I see this hand. I'm going to look to collect the hand, not just the arm, right? The weakest part right here on the leverage is the end of the lever, which is its hand. So I'm going to come in. Look how I kind of like scrape and collect this hand, okay? I'm going to come through. I'm going to shave his hand. So I use my forearm, kind of like a rear naked choke. His thumb is going to go right where my elbow bends, okay? And then I'm going to grab my far collar. Now to control our deceleration to the mat and keep our legs tight, I'm going to grab the outside of his leg here. Now a lot of people, right, in beginning of their jiu-jitsu career, they get excited and they sit back, right? And when you sit back, you introduce a lot of space into the technique, right? And the person's going to rip their hand out, okay? So don't get excited, right? Check off all the details to finish this arm. We get this far. We collect this hand, okay? We grab my bicep here, okay? I like to tell people, hey, grab something here, right? You want to have something to decelerate your body. So in this case, maybe I'll grab this leg. I'm going to lean towards his leg. I'm going to use this grip and control that deceleration down, okay? Staying nice and tight. Okay, I'm going to use this grip. I'm going to lean, use this grip to control my deceleration here, right? I'm nice hamstring curl. I step over, close my feet, bringing my heels to my back. Don't be afraid to lock your feet here, right? Lock your feet, but pull your heels to your butt. Okay, we got to incorporate our lower body into this technique, right? Okay, lastly, look how that hand's looking right at me. My free hand's going to come. I'm going to cover this thumb, pinch my knees tight, slowly lean back, hyperextend that elbow. Last attack we're going to do, we're going to take this back, okay? It's framing into me. I'm going to go off to a side. I'm going to grab the collar of the side that I'm leaning on. So I get my forefingers in. I'm going to punch this grip across, and I move my shoulder over. Look how I'm going to rotate, create space, and fill that space. Okay? My hand comes under his head. I grab my wrist. Right? I grab my own wrist. I bring my heel into his belt line, right? Hiding my leg. One thing I do want to say, all we did was rotate him. I want to make sure that my outside leg, right? Again, there's that connection again. If I leave my leg floating in space, he's just going to lock it up and get half guard on me, right? We don't want to deal with that. So to keep that from happening, right, put your heel right into his belt line. So now because my leg is so close, right, he can't get half guard on me. So this will incorporate, when you incorporate this, it's going to improve your back take a lot. Now I'm going to take his back. I'm going to step up with my leg. So my knee is right by his head. My back leg's going to step up towards his head. So I have the connection. I'm going to lean, and look how I move my leg. Move. I'm going to lean back, sit straight down. Look how my leg's going to pop out right here. Pop. Right, from here. Okay, what we don't want to do as a beginner is cross our feet. Yeah, because if they recross it over, right, he's going to tap me from there. I get a nice control. Gets ready for some attacks here. That's essentially, 3 attacks as a white belt. I feel like it's a very elementary moves to know. Definitely try it on some of your ukes at your gym, and if in doubt, ask your professor for some help. So, thank you very much. If you like the content, subscribe below.